Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. This is Sylvia the nurse. Here we are sharing information on nursing career. Yeah, today I'm going to share about the requirements to become a nurse in Doha, Qatar. Yes, first of all, to be registered as a nurse in Qatar, you should have a minimum of at least 2 years working experience. Yeah, the clinical placement during studying period is not inclusive. That is working experience post-graduation. There should be at least 2 years. Then you have to do an exam by the name prometric exam. This exam entails 150 questions done in 3 hours, and you should pass at least 75 questions out of the 150 questions. So that is a 50%. You should make a 50% and above score for the exams to be used for processing the license. Then you have to do the verification of documents. We have 2 bodies that do the verification in Qatar. That is the Gulf Bridge and the data flow. Those are the 2 bodies that do the verification of documents in Qatar. So as for me, I did the verification with Gulf Bridge because that is what the employer advised. So I had to go for that. The verification takes 21 working days, but sometimes it is delayed because there are parties that are supposed to respond before the verification is done. So the parties, sometimes they delay to respond to the emails sent to them. Like the documents that are verified are the license from home country, transcripts, a college certificate, and the employment letters. So mostly the school and the previous employers are the one who usually delay to respond to the emails. But the verification is usually 21 days. Only the mentioned bodies are the ones that make the process take long somehow. Like for me, it took 2 months because the employer, my previous employer, took too long to respond to the email that he was sent. The Qatar process is not that complicated like the USA, UK. Just like that, 2 years experience, you pass the prometric exam, then the verification of documents. The report is usually sent to you, so the report should be positive. If it turns out negative, you have to redo it again. And mostly what makes the report negative, maybe on the employment letter you indicated that you have been working with your previous employer from January 2021 to December 2021. Then when the employer is sent an email, the employer replies back with the information that you joined there in January 2021 and left in August 2021. You see, these are 2 different information, so that might lead to a negative report. And mostly negative reports are due to employers. So at least that's why I usually say never bang the door behind you. You might need it some days to come. And also, if your working experience are less than 2 years, this might lead to a negative report. At least there should be 2 years working experience. Like for me, it was 2 years, 3 weeks. I was just at the red line almost. Yeah, even if it's less than a week, yeah, that is a negative report. So at least make sure you have a 2 years experience. You have you have passed your prometric exam, that is a 50% and above. Then the verification report is, the employer, their information written on the employment letter rhymes with the information that the previous employer will give to the verification body. Yes, that is it for becoming a registered nurse in Qatar. Thank you for watching. Watch out for the next video. Bye bye.